Welcome to the Brotherhood of Geeks live stream of the State of Play. This is the third episode of the State of Play. I believe it's the third or fourth. But this one is going to be talking more about The Last of Us. Now, there have been many tweets coming from Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann. There have been like 4 within the past few days, and they each show an artifact. So, like, I believe it was the day before was Joel's watch. And then you had the the bracelet that Ellie's girlfriend wore. And then there was a hammer and I believe an axe. And they all, like, the axe said, "I'm going to kill them all," which was the very first statement that Ellie said in the, like, that alpha trailer that we saw back in 2017 of PSX. So this one is going to be very much focused on Last of Us. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Seeing that. Also, I really want to know that, like, just give me the release date. Give me the release date. Give me new gameplay. More context to the story, because the one that we saw at E3 2018 was, the gameplay looked really good, but the context of how they told the story, where, like, Ellie is at a party and then she kisses her girlfriend, I guess, and then it transitions into this really gritty, brutal, dark, like, gameplay trailer, and then it goes to back to, like, the kiss. I believe they were, like, dancing, and then they kissed at the end, which I didn't understand the context. I'm just like, okay, that's fine. Why is this happening? Why this feels really forced, and I hope that we get a good story trailer, context of what's happening in this game, along with a release date. We are really close, and I think a lot of people are predicting, and I believe the best time to do it is, like, in February. February is probably the best time, because in March you have, I believe it's in March you have Cyberpunk 2077, and then in April you have Final Fantasy VII Remake. So you have to, like, if it comes out next year is going to be bonkers when it comes to Game of the Year time. It's going to be absolutely nuts when that happens. A few other things. We're about 2 minutes away from starting. I just wanted to go ahead and talk about what I predict we're going to see. We're going to see more of Medieval, because that's coming out later in October. We're going to see maybe Concrete Genie. But what's really cool is that a few days ago, from recording of this, was the 80th anniversary of Batman. And there were, like, bat signals being put up. And WB, the video game division, I think it's WB Montreal, they went ahead and put up a tweet, and there were pictures that would, like, flash, and you could barely see it. And, like, there were people who went ahead and kind of, like, showed the pictures and that kind of thing. And it's different pictures that could be of the League of Assassins and the Court of Owls. And this may be... excuse me. A little something caught something in my throat. This could be leading to a new Batman game. I don't think it's going to be following the Arkham. I think it's going to be a whole new Batman game. It's not connected to that continuity. I don't know. I'm very much looking forward to see, and we might see that Batman game here on the State of Play. So I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and transfer over. All right, so we're just seconds away from starting it. So I'm definitely looking forward to see what else is going to be here. We may get more trailers for Predator. We may get more. We should see more Ghost of Tsushima. That's what I want to see. I would love to see more of Ghost of Tsushima. So, this is going to be very, very interesting. We're only 10 seconds away, a little over 10 seconds away. But there's a lot coming out the PlayStation. Really, the State of Play is honestly a really good way for PlayStation to kind of talk about what they want to show off. So here we go. Let's begin. What is this? That was interesting. That it looked like the line. It went from like yellow to blue to white. Huh. And hence the. Yeah, this was from the tweet that PlayStation put up about PSX. Oh, I'm sorry, about this state of play. I'm sorry. Humanity. What the what? There we go. This is a weird game. Like, what is the whole goal to like knock these people off? Like, jeez. Are these like things like you shoot? The people are shooting things. People are shooting other people. Or you throw bombs at guards. It looks like you have people jumping over walls. Jesus. Humanity. Huh. Such an odd game. Like okay. It looks like it looks like a weird indie game coming in 2020. And then you have the website humanity.game. Huh. Weird little indie game.
Hey everyone, it's time for another State of Play. We're really excited to share some great games and surprises with you today. Starting with that exclusive...
I like this. Oh, this is nice. I like this new look here.
Next up, Infinity
This is a much nicer look. This is the best State of Play has looked. So now we're going to get more. Ooh, this is the campaign trailer. This has to be the campaign trailer.
Business trip. Let's talk. How do you help?
Because of this poison, my people have known something worse than war.
Help us track it.
If you stay, we can help you. But if you stay, you fight.
You're going out to.
The invaders of my country have no regard for human life.
This game looks really good. This is the best Call of Duty has looked in ages. Mind you, this is just cinematics, but wow.
We're breaking through now. We need a new extraction point fast. Save yourself, daughter. Join us.
I need soldiers. You train killers.
But we are all killers here. No? How about you, Captain? Are you gonna let them die?
The Pharaoh has suspended all decompression channels and chemical weapons are now in the wild. Fix it.
Where do we draw the line, sir? You draw the line. No time! Stop! Wherever you need it.
The off switch! We're all just pawns in this.
You speak for yourself.
This is crazy.
Yeah, we're a little crazy on it. The rules of engagement have changed. If you can't identify the target, you are the target.
Ooh. See, I like how that, like, there's such a gray line in this game when it comes to its campaign, Special Ops, Spec Ops.
Thankfully, we don't have much longer to wait. Call of Duty Modern Warfare lands on PS4 this October. Now from
Huh.
the imagination of the creator of Katamari Damacy and
Oh.
Nobi Nobi Boy comes a long-awaited update.
From the creator of Katamari, Damacy. Why am I alone? Hi. What? Katamari was such a weird, odd game. Reconnect the people. Huh. Kaboom with me, please. I fear heights. Rediscover the worlds. What? I've been waiting for a long time. Watom? Oh, and this comes out in December of this year.
You can't wait to play it. The wonderfully wacky and whimsical world of Watom comes
Watom.
to PS4 this December. Okay, prepare to embark on a gorgeous new journey with another first look.
Techland Publishing. Piccolo. I'm liking all these like different odd indie games that they're showing off. Whoa. So, okay. So it's about this guy who's died and now he's in the afterlife. And in the afterlife it's this like blizzard, like you're by yourself. That's huh. The visuals of this game just look absolutely breathtaking. Like, wow. I like the style of it. What the? Whoa, whoa. Arise. A simple story.
Arise is coming soon to PS4.
Very nice. Oh, hello,
Now
Rockstar.
let's see what Rockstar Games has coming to PlayStation VR.
Wait, you're gonna put LA Noire? Oh, man.
We have a witness who confirmed
Oh, this is great.
life ran out. That's not true. We argued, all right? But she went out and I went out after her and jumped in a car on the corner.
This VR needs definitely more, and this is a very good way of using it. I don't know about the action scenes, but this part right here, this aspect when you're interrogating people to figure out cases,
I love my wife. That's the truth.
that is a perfect way to use the VR. Oh, you can get it now? Okay.
The good news is,
Yeah.
the VR
That's great.
Files is available at the PlayStation Store today. And that's just a taste of what's coming for PlayStation VR players.
Yeah, here comes a big, huge montage of different games now. Gorn comes out the winner of this year. Aspire 1 VR Operative. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Stardust Odyssey. Always love when the VR does like flight simulator kind of games, like Eve Valkyrie or Ace Combat. After the Fall comes out in 2020. Space Channel 5 VR, kind of funky news flash. It comes out sometime this
We've got
fall.
more for you to check out. Get ready for an update.
Yeah!
Here's your chance to get your hands on a demo of the eagerly awaited experience.
Yeah!
Today
A demo?
PlayStation Store.
Mmm! Yes! Play demo to claim Dan's helmet in the full game. Oh, good. I love it when they do stuff like that. When like Nintendo has been doing this for a while, where if you play the demo, you get something for the regular game. I like it when demos do that, because then it gives you reason to play the actual demo to test out the game. I love it. Oh, this is great. Demo available until October 6th. Oh, I'm gonna play that.
When the full adventure rises again this October.
Yes, please.
At long last, a legendary series makes its debut to PS4.
What? Oh, it's a Civilization. Civilization 6. It's coming to the PS4.
We are not amused.
Oh, and you get a bunch of expansions. November 22nd of 2019. Nice. For Nubia. Huh. So you get some extra packs and stuff. Nice.
PS4 players will finally get the opportunity to expand their empires in just a few short months.
Ooh, here's Death Stranding!
Director Hideo Kojima is launching this November. We've got something very cool to show you.
If we don't come together again, humanity won't survive.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's the system! I want that controller.
This limited edition PS4 Pro will be available on launch day, starting November 8th.
Ah, the system is gorgeous.
Do you think you could...
Like, I like the system, but ooh, that controller. I want the controller so hard. Oh my god. From Night School Studio, the creators of Oxenfree.
I have to assign torches and clean up police skeletons every once in a while, but people typically know what to expect. Except, well, these two morons I keep hearing about. Milo and Lola. They're friends their whole lives and then go and die like 2 minutes before graduating college.
What?
They go through processing, get their personal deal and the whole thing. But then they take a cab ride from Sam when she goes and blabs about the loophole.
Only got one chance to break out of hell. The demon touch my ass. It's time to out-party Satan. Play as two best buds. Defeat demons in an underworld adventure. Unlock new personas with 30 devilish drinks.
But to even reach those step jobs, the losers will have to deal with karaoke crowds, the lava swamps, the fanatics from the fourth circle. I mean, these complete idiots really have no idea what they're getting into.
I need a drink. Is he talking to us?
After party.
After Party is being developed by the talented team at Night School Studio, and it's coming soon.
Just looking at that box over there while that was there. I'm like, ooh, with the controller.
Sneak peek at October's PlayStation Plus lineup.
Ooh.
Batter up.
Oh, hey. We get MLB. Hey. I don't play sports games, but okay. I've never played an MLB game. I don't know. Again, I'm a wrestling fan. I've always loved wrestling, so like, I don't know. But this is another way of getting people into a game. You just give it away for free, and people can test it out. Oh, you get 19? The most recent one? Okay. What's the second game?
MLB The Show 19 will be free for PlayStation Plus members starting in October. But wait, today we can also share that The Last of Us remastered for PlayStation Plus members starting in October, alongside MLB The Show 19.
I already own that. But
Time's almost up, but before we let you go, let's take a look at another upcoming PS4 game from PlayStation's worldwide studios.
it's Last of Us. It's Last of Us.
How would you rate our kiss from last night?
What? Okay. Okay.
Look who decided to join us. All right. You all know the drill.
Where's Joel?
Mark your logbooks. You run into anything you can't handle. You come back.
Please stop.
Tommy, I have to finish right now.
You have no idea what you're walking into.
What are you doing?
You don't know how the Lord's next
group is? How armed?
I don't care. You can't stop this. What the hell are you doing here?
You think I'll let you do this on your own?
It's Joel! Yes! Come on, give me the release date. Give me the release date. Give me the release date. Yes! Yes! Comes out in February! Yes!
You've been anxiously awaiting any news on this hugely anticipated title. Thanks to Naughty Dog for giving us this all-new look at The Last of Us Part 2. And we've even got a release date. Mark your calendars for February 21st, 2020. Okay, everyone.
Woo!
That's a wrap on another episode of State of Play. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. And keep the feedback and suggestions coming. Until next time.
Okay, first, let's talk about The Last of Us trailer. So now they explain the kiss, and I guess the kiss mean like so this new person, her girlfriend is pretty much the driving force for Ellie now, because of what happened at the end of Last of Us Part 1. Joel and Ellie have now separated, so Ellie's off on her own. Excuse me. And Joel is off doing his thing. So Ellie is in up north winter and is in that village. And it seems like something happens to her girlfriend. She gets kidnapped, stolen, she gets lost, and she dies. She gets shot. And the person or the team or the people responsible for her death she wants to get rid of all of them. That's the driving force for Ellie. I am excited for Last of Us Part 2 because of how well Last of Us Part 1 was. For me, I've stated this before in other DualShock episodes. I believe I have. If not, I'll iterate it right now. Last of Us Part 1 was such a fantastic game by itself. In my opinion, it was the best game on the PS3 and of that generation. It was just... It came out and it does so many different good things in the narrative. Like, I've never played a game that made me emote so much. I cried within the first 10 minutes of the game within the opening with Joel's daughter. If you haven't played the game, spoilers a little bit, Joel and Ellie meet these two brothers, and I have a brother myself, and I'm the older brother. And in Last of Us Part 1, the younger brother gets infected, and the older brother had to shoot him, and that broke me down, and that hit me really hard. And that's something that, like, I never played a game that made me feel so many different ways, that made me feel joy, but yet anger and sadness, but yet empathy all at the same time. And the ending couldn't have been any better. Like, it made sense with what they were doing. And in my opinion, there was going to be a sequel. Last of Us Part 2. There was going to be a sequel when they made it, because it was one of the highest selling PlayStation games of the at its time. And I would want, like Last of Us, to just create a whole new set of characters. Don't follow Joel and Ellie. Follow, different guys. Like we saw at Tokyo Game Show back in, I believe it was 2017, 2017, because we saw, I believe, the PSX 2016, whatever. But it was the next time we saw Last of Us Part Two, and it was about these two Asian kids who were about to get hung up, and then someone came and saved them, and that kind of thing. And I thought it was going to be about them, and I thought that was going to be really cool. Maybe Ellie and Joel show up, but they're not the focus. But it doesn't look like that's the direction they're taking. Maybe these two characters that we saw at Tokyo Game Show, maybe they're in the game, but whatever. Again, I'm looking too much into it. With this, I don't know. I'm very intrigued by where they want to go with the story of it. The gameplay of this is going to be great, and we saw like the actual straight up and down like actual gameplay. This was more of a cinematic trailer. And I love seeing Joel, that ending part, because we never saw Joel at all. And we didn't know if he was going to even be in this game. We knew that, Troy Baker, who plays Joel, was going to be in it. But we didn't know to what effect. And we saw, a shadow of him from the alpha footage. So, is he dead? Is he alive? We don't know. He's alive. This trailer that we just saw, he's alive and he's here. I like that. I really like that. But I also kind of would have, there were speculation that like Joel is dead, Joel's gone because they're older now, and Joel is kind of like her conscience, and like he shows up and that kind of thing. That would have been a really cool aspect. But I do like it that Joel is back as an actual character. I don't know where they're going to take it, and I really am looking forward to seeing the actual part, because we didn't actually see. We didn't see her die. We just saw that there was a fight when she went down the stairs, and then like she gets pinned down after the fight. She loses it, and then she's like, "Don't do it, don't do it," and then a bullet, a gunshot happens. So I don't know. And for me, I'm a huge collector's edition guy. Hence, look behind me. So I'm looking forward to seeing what collector's edition we got for that. But for the game itself, I'm still very much looking forward to it. But there are some things that I'm like, I don't know how this is going to go out. Because even after watching the 2018 E3 trailer, it was a good demo, but there was very much a massive disconnect when they were telling, because you had, as I said before in the early part, there was Ellie would go ahead and talk to her girlfriend, and then they were about to kiss, and then it goes to the gameplay, and then it comes back, and they kiss, or they end the kiss, or whatever, and it was a massive disconnect, and I don't know. I hope that in the game, the actual game, it makes complete sense, and it makes sense to her character, and it doesn't feel forced, because that's what I liked about Left Behind. Left Behind shows that she was going to have a relationship with her best friend, but she gets infected, she dies, and that's how Ellie finds out she's immune, which is really cool, because it was kind of like a prequel story. And I wasn't bothered by it because it made sense to Ellie's character. But for this, I just don't. I hope it doesn't feel forced because of that kind of thing. I want it to be, this is portrayed by the character. That's who she is. Her being gay, her having a girlfriend doesn't define her as the character. That's not her character trait. That's not who she is as a character. Like, I'm a ginger, but that doesn't define who I am. Or I'm fat, So, anyway. But that's the end of my discussion. Am I looking forward to The Last of Us Part 2? Yes, I cannot wait for that game. I'm so excited. I'm going to get the collector's edition, and oh my god. A few other stuff. Let's go back. There's going to be a medieval demo. And as I said during the stream, when you play the demo and beat it, you get Dan's helmet. And that's really good. It's for the full game. And I like when games do that, where it gives you reason to play the demo. Nintendo has been doing it for a while, with some of their games, but I like seeing that in PlayStation. I would like to see more demos from PlayStation. Like if Last of Us did one, you get, I don't know, something from the multiplayer or something. Or maybe there's a Death Stranding demo, and you get some kind of thing for the game. I like that. We saw Humanity opening the show, which was just weird. I really can't explain it. It's a weird indie game. That's about it. We got the next game made by the creator of Katamari called Watam. Weird odd game, definitely like weird in style of Katamari. So if you're into that kind of stuff, rad. Um, what else? We got After Party, another like we got a lot of indie games, and I'm very happy that we saw that. We really didn't see a lot of like AAA. It was like Medieval. We saw a VR version for LA Noire. That's cool. That's out now. We saw the story trailer for Modern Warfare, and that actually intrigues me. I've never played a Call of Duty game before, and the campaign that I kept hearing about people who have played at E3. People are very, it's very divisive. There's not one, like, people like it, people hate it, people think it's offensive, people think it's not. And I like that. I like it that Activision is very much going with this more realistic way instead of you still have the big, huge explosions, but it's very much more, like, more realistic, and there's a gray area to war, and I like that aspect of it. And they really haven't delved into the Call of Duty hasn't really delved into that aspect of war, and I like it that they're rebooting the franchise, and it looks gorgeous. This is the best looking Call of Duty game I've seen. So this looks great. I might actually pick up this Call of Duty game. I might actually pick up Modern Warfare. I don't know though. Maybe I'll wait until like a month or two after reviews to see if the microtransaction pop in. So we'll see. What else? Oh, we saw the Death Stranding system. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I'm such a guy. I love like limited collector's edition systems. And I want to see how they look. Like this is a white system that has the black tar print, 2 black handprints on the system, and then on the front it says Death Stranding, and then you have this see-through gold controller. And it has Death Stranding on the touchpad, and it's so gorgeous. Like I have the God of War system. I love that system to death. It is I love that thing, and I would never get rid of it. I don't need more PS4s. I already have enough. But I would want to get that controller. I would want to add that controller to my collection. I would want to use that Death Stranding controller on my God of War system. That would be nice. I hope that you can buy it separately, like you could when the Uncharted system came out. That was one you could buy separately, or like when the Darth Vader system came out, you could buy the Darth Vader controller from Walmart exclusively. So I would like to buy that controller separately. If I could, that'd be rad. What else? We got Last of Us. We got a montage of VR games. Yeah, like we got really, this was a state of play as a whole. We knew we were going to get Last of Us. That was the big talk of the town. That was the reason why you wanted to come and see this, and they left it to the end. We got a release date for it, which is in February, and I was right. So good on them, good on me, which is great. Yes. So February, it's like, next year for Game of the Year, it's going to be a fight. 2020 Game of the Year is going to be, oh God, I don't even know. So we're gonna see, because you have Cyberpunk, you have Cyberpunk, you have Final Fantasy VII Remake, you have Last of Us Part 2 now. So we'll see how this goes, and I'm very excited for that. The system, we got all that. So yeah, and I like the look of it. I think this is the way that State of Play should go with. I like the kind of like the XMB bar where you had the screen, and then it would move over and over. It had that like gray and black, like it looked like it was part of the system. I like that. And it had the little the lights that turn on. It looked like you were turning on your PS4. I liked that. That was actually a cool thing, because now I'm realizing this is like the XMB bar. So, excuse me. All in all, overall, this was a good State of Play. You got one VR game that's people with VRs will definitely care about, which is the LA Noire, and then you had just a montage of VR games. You didn't spend a lot of time with it. You just went, all right, here's VR. If you're excited for VR, here's the big one, and then here's a montage of all the VR games. You didn't spend a lot of time with that, and then you spent the rest of the time talking about indie games. Great, just trailer, and then you spend you got a new system out. You got the big AAA games of Modern Warfare and Medieval, and then Last of Us. Fantastic job. I'm very much looking forward to what's in store. And I hope we get a state of play very soon. I would like to see one maybe in December or maybe January. If we're not going to get PSX, I would like to see one kind of like setting up the next year. That would be really nice. But yeah, this was a solid state of play. Very, very good job. And it was like, it started at, it was like about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. I spent a little bit of time rambling. That's why I'm here, but that's fine. Great. That was awesome. Very good job. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Press that subscribe button down there and press the bell icon. That way, whenever we put up a video, we put up a video. And also go ahead and press it for all notifications, because then you will be known every time we put up a video. And then also, please follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/The Brotherhood of Geeks. You can also follow us on Twitter at DualShocked.BOG. That's the name of our name of our PlayStation podcast, DualShocked.BOG. And then you can also follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Brotherhood of Geeks. So yeah, good state of play. Very good state of play. I'm looking forward. This year it's going to be very interesting coming next year. Next year is definitely going to be. Next year's going to be very exciting. I can't wait. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, live to play together. I'm Brett J. Rasmussen. See you guys next time.